So my name is Eamonn Butler. I'm the head of animation at Cinesite. We now have a feature animation division, which we've placed in Montreal. And we're just about to finish our first animated film, which I hope will come out in the late summer. And we've spent the last 2 years building that studio up, kicking it off, making the first film. We're starting the second film, and the third film is going to happen by the end of the year. We just had a massive announcement in Montreal with the government's support, which means we're now going to be making our own films. And we've got a slate of up to 9 films to do in about 9 years. We're going to be creating 500 jobs in Montreal. One of the areas we've struggled to hire is in character animation. So in the UK right now, there is a strong talent base for visual effects and creature animation. And the education system has swung around over the last 10 years to support that and does a great job right now. And Escape has done a particularly good job at that. But the issue now is we're also now doing feature animation. So it's probably going to take a while for the industry, for the education system, I should say, to swing around to support that as well. We've kickstarted an initiative in Montreal called Animate Montreal, where we have taken it on ourselves to start this process of getting everybody to look at the problem of how do we create the talent pool for all this amazing work that we're going to be doing, looking to vendors and other companies to support that, and we think it's very exciting. But there's definitely a dearth of trained, experienced character animators. So we're going to have to kind of create them. There's still a very high demand for high production visual effects in films. TV's coming up. We think feature animation is a very big part of our future, and we've made a big commitment to that as well. And TV's been a tricky one financially over the years, but now that distribution base is changing with the advent of Netflix and Amazon and all these new providers, I think it's very, very exciting, and it's something that we should keep our eyes on. We're going to stay doing visual effects, and we're going to grow that side of the business as much as we can, and ideally get some feature animation work into London also. All the big companies, and us included, we shrink to the smallest footprint we can have to be cost effective, and then grow as shows come in. So there's this constant grow and shrink based on the size of the jobs that we get in. But that means the culture now in London has gone more contract based, and everybody's the same. But that's just because we need to be competitive with more tax-friendly environments like Canada and some parts of Europe. I've worked in LA for a long time, and I've worked in London for a long time. And they're very different markets, you know, in terms of being an employee, and I've been an employee in both. When I worked in LA, it was already a unionized environment, and it was fine. I think what we're seeing is in the shift, you're going to see tempers flare, you're going to see, and that's where it's sort of coming from. Is a situation where people are unhappy, and that's why it's been created. And I think once you get through that, you know, I enjoyed being in a unionized environment, and there was never any friction. It was just the status quo. What we're going through right now is a change, and I think everybody needs to look past that to what they really want and not let their emotions get in the way, and keep their eye on the prize, which is, you know, figuring out what the union's really for. And so that's my advice on it. But I think at the minute it's a little bit of a hot topic that will get people's tempers up.